Hey guys, it's Jerry, and welcome to another Zomo Lomo video. Tonight, I'm going to take a look at McAfee or McAfee, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, I think it's McAfee, Total Protection. Now, I was in their website and I was looking around trying to get some information on McAfee. I actually used to use McAfee. I used it a couple of years ago. I used it for quite some time until I figured out that it was just taking over my computer, just very, very heavy on my PC. So I ended up dropping McAfee and moving on. Now, they came out with their 2010 version, and they came out with this total protection. And if you look at their website, they kind of make a lot of claims here. They claim they have 99.9% malware detection. They're #1 over Symantec and Kaspersky. They have a two-way firewall. They have their site advisor. They have anti-spam, faster PC performance, which according to this is supposed to take up less memory, less resources, simplified security management, so their interface is easier to use. They have a PC optimization built into their new program. So they have a shredder, they have quick clean, and they have a disk defragmenter that's built in to their suite. They have file protection and backup. And their advantage is that McAfee is the world's largest dedicated security company. They have a 30-day free phone support and unlimited email and chat, and continuous and automatic updates. Okay. Well, I mean, it's a lot of claims for them to say that they have a 99.9% spyware and malware detection rate. So we'll put it to the test, and we'll see if that's actually the case. So that's kind of what the website says. Now, if we look at the task manager, and we look at the processes that are running for McAfee, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 processes running. And right now, it's running at about 10, 20, 23, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, about 37, 36, 37 megs. At idle, I wouldn't say it's light. Again, it's comparable with other security suites that I've seen. However, earlier when I was looking at this, I noticed, I don't know if it was doing something in the background, but it was up to about 70 megs, and I wasn't doing a scan. I don't think it was doing an update, but something was causing the memory usage to spike up. The CPU usage is very, very light. I mean, I haven't seen it past 0 or maybe 5 at idle. It's very light on the CPU usage. Memory, again, not exactly light, but not too bad. Now, this is version 4.5 that we're looking at here. This is their security center, and according to their website, they have a beta center or a beta lab, which is right here. This 4.5 version is in beta, so I don't know if they're still working on this. I mean, this interface or this version has been out for a while, but I noticed that on their website they do have a beta lab, and they do have this particular version still in beta. So I took a quick look at it. The interface is, as you can see, much different than last year's version. And I'll start from the top. I mean, these are pretty straightforward, but you have your main interface screen. You have your navigation, which is sort of like a tree, a website navigation tree, where it gives you all of the different links all in one page. So depending on what you click on, it gives you a list of different things that you can click on right there. It also gives you subscription information, which is active, and your typical help, which gives you web support information. It gives you frequently asked questions, their website, along with their step-by-step how-to, their help section. So getting back to their home screen, you have your real-time scanning, which is on. And if I click on it, you can click on Scan Your PC, which gives you different options to scan. You could do a quick scan, you could do a full scan, or you could do a custom scan, which is similar to typical to other suites. You can schedule your scans to run either McAfee pre-configured, or if you click on this, you can set up your own scan schedule and pick the days of the week and the time and what have you. You can scan using minimal resources, which you definitely want to leave that checked. And if you're using a laptop, you want to check this, that it scans only when the PC is plugged in. So pretty straightforward. You go back to the main page. You have your real-time scan settings. You can scan all files here, as you can see. You can scan email attachments, instant messaging, network drives. Tracking cookies was checked out of the box, but I unchecked that. You have scripts in Internet Explorer, Firefox, spyware, and other potentially unwanted programs, buffer overflows. So you have a bunch of different settings there for your scan. Okay, so that's basically under real-time scanning. You have your updates. You can check for updates, and you can click on settings. And similar to your Windows-based updates, you can download and install automatically. You can download updates, but notify me before installing, and notify me when updates are available. So again, pretty straightforward. Your firewall is on, and you have all different settings for your firewall. And this is kind of like Norton ISK, where you click on the tab and it pulls it down. And it's pretty much set to recommended or optimal settings out of the box. Your firewalls, you can have a full access, you can have outgoing access, monitored access, stealth, or lockdown. So I guess the higher you go or the lower you go, the more strict it gets. So it's right now set to outgoing access, which is recommended. Then you have your smart advice and advanced settings. You can enable smart advice, and I checked this to enable protection during startup. And then there's a bunch of different other different settings there. You have your firewall history for logs. You have your permissions that you can set up. You have your connections if you want to add other IP addresses to the firewall or to the network. You have your port and system services settings here. I wouldn't really mess with that. And your attack detection. So it just gives you a description of the different detection areas. Okay, so that's firewall. And then you have your subscription information, which right now is active, and you can click on the details. Then under features, again, it's kind of like a Norton pull down, or I think what Norton comes up, but you have your virus and spyware protection. You can scan your PC, real-time scanning. Again, similar to the settings that we just looked at. But what you do is you click on here under features instead of up here, and it kind of gives you the same options. So you have scan your PC real-time scanner and scheduled scans. You have your web and email protection. your firewall is on, your anti-spam for email is on, and your Site Advisor is installed. If you click on Site Advisor and you open up your web browser, this is the Site Advisor here, which I always liked. It's pretty good that when you go into websites, it basically tells you according to their information or their database whether a site is safe or not. And if you go into antivirus, let's say for instance, and you search for antivirus, when it comes up, it should give you a list of, well, why isn't it working? Well, it should give you, hold on, it tells you whether that site is safe, is not safe. Let's try this again. Oops. Well, doesn't seem to be working right now. Because I wanted to, of course. It's not working. But anyway, normally, oh, there it goes. Okay, so it gives you information on whether it's McAfee secure, if it's a safe site. If it's not a safe site, it gives you kind of like an orange. It gives you an orange indicator, or if it's red, it gives you a red indicator, something to that effect. So that's pretty cool. I always like that. Then you have your data protection, which is active. Your shredder is installed. You have your home network that we saw before, with the different IP addresses, and you can basically configure your network there. Your PC optimization, you could do a kind of like a scan, I can't, hey, I'm having a hard time tonight. Anyway, you can clean your PC by getting rid of temporary files and what have you. They call them unnecessary files. And then you have your parental controls, which if you have kids, it's good. You can click on it, set it up, set up a password, and configure it that way. So here's your quick clean. You can set that up with settings. You can defrag your hard drive. You can select shred location. So if you wanted to bypass the recycle bin and you want to completely remove something from your PC, you can do it from the shredder. So it's a pretty in-depth and pretty complete suite. And again, I can't wait to do the prevention test on it, because they do claim to have 99.9% detection, and it's supposed to be the best out of the heavy hitters in the antivirus industry. So we shall see. I'll stop the video here, and we'll be back with part 2, and we'll do a prevention test. So I hope you liked the video, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you in a minute.